Today's artist of the day, Black Birdie. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope we're all doing well. As you can see, I am in the Lumberjack, a classic. You know, I finally bought one of these for pajama day at school, I think, and now I understand what it's like to be one of the basic cool kids. Comment down below if I'm part of the cool kids club, because I don't know. I don't think I'm getting it. Welcome back to another video. Another artist of the day video. I'm excited to stay consistent and upload for y'all. Hope we're all doing well today. Even if you're not, hopefully me acting like a dumbass for 10 to 15 plus minutes will make your day better. Today we were reviewing an artist, Black Birdie. Through my scouting process, i.e. Instagram searching and going on recommended, I had stumbled upon Black Birdie, and it appeared that I already followed him a while back, and I was like, okay. One, most importantly, how? Two, who is this guy? So then I saw he posted like some demo tip of him singing, and it was rough, but it was a demo, and it actually sounded pretty good on certain parts, so I was intrigued. Then I saw he was followed by my main account, which again I was like, how? And at least I don't remember. And Anna Grosh, and which means he might be him. And, you know, so I'm excited. We're here to review another artist, another new artist. If you want your music reviewed, or you want your friends' music reviewed, or you want your friends' cousins' music reviewed, all you gotta do is, first of all, subscribe. Hello. Second, the links to my Instagrams will be down below, both the podcast one and my personal. That'll be the easiest way to get in contact with me. In terms of sending me music or saying, hey, I want this reviewed, or I want this specific thing reviewed. Send your friends. Tell them that we exist. More the merrier. The more the merrier. You have to follow both of your Instagram accounts. Once I see that you've done that, and you tell me what you want to review, let it be a track, an album, an EP, a full artist of the day, and you'll be put on the top of the list, and I will, because I have a lot of people I got to review, a lot of work to be done, which I'm happy with. I'm very happy with, because it keeps me busy. Anyways, so, before we even get into the review, we're going to read the little Spotify, what do you call it, post about them, little description, there it is. Alright, we have the reading glasses on. Hey, I'm Tori. Hi, Tori. I'm a 19-year-old college student, and I make music. I'm an alternative artist that likes to mess around with other genres. I first released a cover of Olivia Rodrigo's Driver License. A very good song, very good song. Since then, I've released the 5-track EP Wings, my debut studio album Dear Diary, featuring singles Lucky Charm, Powerful, Hope, and Haunting You, along with the deluxe version, the Double Rainbow Deluxe, featuring the single Jugglin', all of which I've self-written, produced, recorded, mixed, and mastered. Impressive, impressive. Happily is now available for your listening pleasure as well. Everything is available for you now for you to enjoy. If I could read, this would be great. I'm in college right now, but in my free time, I'm working on so much music. Thanks for taking a chance on my music and supporting me. Well, good sir, we are here to review you. We're here to put your name out in the streets because we like to see that, all right? We like to see good work. Now, I'm just looking down to see what songs to review, and now here's how the process works. For those who are new to Artist of the Day videos, we will listen to 5 songs from them. Usually they're top 5 most popular, but you know, sometimes they may vary, but it's usually 5 songs in general, 5 songs from them. We will talk about what we like, what we don't like, and at the end we will talk about what are my opinions on them as a whole in terms of music, and overall what the rating would be and where they can improve, all that fun jazz. If you want to listen to any of the songs that I will listen to in their entirety, uninterrupted, the link to Black Birdie's music, or Tori, his music will be down below. A link to that, as well as a link to his Instagram. Go follow him, go support him. I'm sure there's something there you'll like. And with that being said, let's dive right in. The first track we're gonna listen to is I Don't Fucking Know, or idfk. I don't fucking know what to say to you. I don't fucking know how to deal. I don't fucking know what to know. This is a rough ass mix. He can sing. He can sing pretty well. I'm impressed with his range. I'm very impressed with his range. Okay. First song. Lots of good things I hear, and then lots of things I feel like need a lot of work on that one. That one's very rough to me. It definitely needed a couple touch-ups, I think, before release, in my opinion. But if it's meant to be rough, it's meant to be rough. First things first, he can definitely sing. I think the biggest things that hinder this song, they start and end with the mix. The mix of it's very rough, and the things aren't really balanced. And like the distorted vocal, which I think is a cool element, like the low vocal, the pitch down, which I think is a very cool element, is so much louder than everything else that it almost drowns out the instrumental. But you can barely hear that, and the vocal mix on his on his voice is so raw. Like there's no touch-ups or nothing, so you hear all the imperfections and it sounds really dry. It makes his like imperfections in his voice stand out 10 times more, even though it's like he does sound like he knows what he's doing. But there kind of really is no direction with this song that I'm seeing that makes any sense. It feels very cutting room floor. It feels very like, we're gonna put this out anyway. I see something that's like a lot of great ideas presented. I like the lyrics. I like how he really emphasized, always, no matter how much stuff he talks about, like be like cheating or the whatever and all the sadness, it always comes back to him not knowing in this state of confusion. I like that. I think there's a lot of great ideas. I just think it hasn't fully developed and executed. I'm impressed that he does all that stuff by himself, but the first song, that song has like, I'm liking that for the potential it could have been, but it's very rough around the edges. Very rough around the edges. Next song is titled Black Enough, and judging by the album cover, I swear to God, I wrote a song like something, if it's like the song that's going to be kind of like, because I'm looking at the album cover, I swear to God, if he stole my idea, no, I'm kidding, he didn't steal my idea, but if he beat me to it, because I wrote a song like this years ago. Next track is titled Black Enough.
Get started, talk more, square suggestions, don't force the stereotypes. I'm probably black, but I'm not black enough for my black friends.
So distorted. I understand that. I like this stuff. Good for you, man. Good for you, man. Oh yeah, I like this ending. I like that. That's very cinematic. I like that. Again, it's tough because I like that one a lot better, and it's relatable. I like that one a lot. In terms of the cinematic direction was pretty good. I like the ghostly keys with the distorted little bass and drums, but it's way too much distortion, way too much. It almost like cuts into the vocals, and it's not like, again, the mixing levels are just all over the place. That's like my biggest thing out the gate. I have these big studio speakers and I hear it like bleeding into the words. But overall, besides that, I can dig it. I like the certain vocal melodies. I think certain layering sounds bad. I think when he really went into that high falsetto voice, because it wasn't mixed, it made it sound really goofy instead. But I do know what the effect he was going for, and what he's talking about I like a lot, because you know it's a relatable thing and it's a reality that people don't like to talk about. Yeah, this is a quick side note because I relate to this because like I said, I'm black and Puerto Rican, and because he talked about that, you know, the stereotypes of what it means to be truly quote unquote black, and because you don't fit in this stereotypes, you're not black enough, but at the same time as a people we want to fight against stereotypes, so so it's just such a hypocritical thing that people don't talk about, like colorism and all that stuff, you know, light skin versus dark skin, all that stupid bullshit. So I relate to this, and I like how he put together in terms of like vocally. I liked his performance lyrically, and him at the end being like, no, I am that I am, y'all don't y'all can't strip me of this because I don't fit into y'all's stereotype. I've said this on like podcasts before, on my Spoken Sport podcast segments. We should go check those out. W plug. Where I've been like, you know, the measuring stick of what it is to be black sometimes is so innately ignorant, and no one wants to talk about that. Like they'll be like, you not really from the hood, so you not black. I'm like, yeah. Yo, my fault, yo. It's my bad, bro. You know what? How dare I have a normal alarm clock and my alarm clock not be niggas shooting out outside the neighborhood? My fault, homie. My fault that I talk a little bit articulate and I ain't slurring my word like Kodak Black and I don't sound like this. And you know what I'm saying? We ain't real Atlanta. We ain't from the structure. We represent the structure, nigga. You know, just the stereotypes of that is just funny. I don't mean to go on a rant. It's just funny to me, and I'm just like. It literally is so hypocritical, but I like how he had tackled it though. I appreciate that. So I can appreciate that song. I just think the execution in terms of mixing could have been a little bit better. Next track is titled "Maybe I'm the Problem." Just keep. I don't know what instrument this is. It sounds like a feudal European harp. Okay. All right. I don't know how I'm feeling about this one. I ain't gonna hold you. It sounds like he's riffing. It sounds like he's just riffing over a song. I like them. Talk that talk. I like that. I'm liking the beat. I like the use of. I like the beat, and I'm liking how he's moving with it. I like that. Again, that one's like probably my least favorite. It's mixed a little bit better than idfk, but the mixing is still the issue, is a big issue, and I can't even understand what he's saying, and you know, it's just a lot of things that aren't lining up. It's very rough. Like these are like very like rough ideas. The rough, like the starting, it's like the skeletal start of something. I like the beat of it. I like the beat. I like the instrumental. I like the rising strings. I like the little harp instrumental, whatever instrumental that was at the beginning. I like how it rises and falls. I like how it's cinematic. It's moving. It's a story within sonically. I like that. But vocally, the vocal liners are not lining up. It doesn't make. I can't understand what the hell he's saying. He's mixed a little quiet, and then he's like fighting over each other. And there's certain the mix on his voice is so raw. You can hear every imperfection, which again maybe is the intention. But even then, it's like. There's still certain notes that you see that are like sticking out that are like barely, just definitely not in the key. Certain times when he would do these like vocal, powerful like refrains, I thought were really good. I think they actually were really well. So when he nails it, he nails it. It's just it's not consistent. It's very hit or miss so far. I have yet to see a point to where it's like showing any sense of real direction, because this felt like as misdirected as some songs on like Drake's Honestly Nevermind, where it's just he's riffing for a amount of time. It just sounded like he was like melodically falsetto crooning, but with no real words. He kind of just freestyled it and then said this was a song. Again, there's a great ideas presented, but execution was not very good. Next track is titled "Jealous." This one's got like 13,000 streams, so we might be picking it up here. Okay, I'm liking the energy so far. I'm liking this. I don't know how I feel about that falsetto. I'm gonna keep it real. Okay, the harmonies here are good. I like the harmonies. I'm liking this. Oh, the instrumental's tough. See, I like this. Okay. Yes. No, we rewinded that. No. Yes. We like that. Okay. We're moving up in quality. You know what? This was all right. This was okay. This was okay. The second half was much better than the first half. I'm not a fan of that chorus. I feel like if you're gonna do a falsetto voice, you should be more lower layers under that. I think it misses it misses that fullness. But the singing was better. The singing was better. The energy stayed the same. The instrumental was great. And before anyone's like, oh, you don't like this because you don't listen to rock, literally look at my channel. There's nothing but rock reviews everywhere. I think the vocals sometimes don't line up. Like I said, again, the first half is like the story of two different songs for me personally. First half is like kind of throwaway. But the second half built really well. Certain runs made more sense. The vocals, he kind of settled in more to the vocally, I feel like, even in those falsetto voices that I don't really agree with on as the main vocal. But the refrains at the end, I like a lot. That was great. I like that. I like the energy of the beat. We're moving in the right direction. And the final track is titled Roses and Thorns. And the final song we will review, wait, if I already said it. Yeah, Roses and Thorns, right? Roses and Thorns, I think, unless there's something else here. Let me check. Let me double check. Let me double check. Nope, Roses and Thorns. We got it. We got it. So heavy on the keys. Okay. This is not even being funny. What is the genuinely, what is he recording out of? Is he recording out of an Apple mic? Because that's a genuine question. Because I don't know if it's the mix or the mic he's using, but it sounds like his audio straight out of a broom closet, low key. Like, I don't know if it's the acoustics of the room or wherever, but it just has this weird fuzz to it under it. I don't know how to explain it. There's this weird, like, airy fuzz to it under. So I don't know if that's the mic or if it's the mix. Ooh, I like how that ended. This is too much distortion. This is like something out of A Whole Lot of Red and Yeezus. Oh my god. I like that. I think that was good. I'm liking the... Yeah! I like that! No, wait, wait, that's kind of tough. Come on, son. Yes, that's what we talking about, boy. That was all right. That was all right. You know what? I actually like that one. I objectively think that one is cool. That one's all right. Again, too much distortion. The mix could be better, but I like that. I like that right there was what I was looking for. That right there was great. That one I like a lot. I like his performance. I like that he was in character. It was like the start of like a villain origin story, and like he really just went full performance. And the distortion on the vocals and the layers came in on time. The beat was very driving. It just got darker, 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 and kind of like this dementedness of the vocal performance, and like it felt like he was just growing in pain and all that stuff, just like anger and all this stuff is building, and there's it was a driving story. I like that a lot. I feel like that was really actually like performance wise really, really well done. Again, I just think there's a little bit too much distortion on the kick and the bass. The boom 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 is way too much. That needs to be mixed down, because it kind of takes away from the impact of the vocals. And I feel like, again, mixing is you mix that. You mix it just like that. Like, have those vocals, you remaster that. That can be great. Okay, this was Black Birdie. How am I feeling about him as an artist overall? I'm conflicted, because he's not bad by any stretch, but there is a lot of rough patches around him. I think he has really great ideas. I like some of the themes he tackles. I like Black Enough, where he's talking about, you know, the stereotypes and being discredited racially, all that stuff. I love that. Roses and Thorns sounds like something straight out of like a horror film, Disney film that could be put in Maleficent 3 if they made one. I like that certain parts of his vocal range is very good. His falsetto, when used right, is actually very effective. When he can control his voice, it's good. So I'm liking all the ideas, and I'm liking the potential I'm seeing. But there are a lot of holes that I feel like are holding him back that honestly will just take, it's more of a simple fix than anything, or even just more attention to detail. The biggest thing is mixing. I'm impressed that he produced all these beats by himself. I'm impressed that he does all it by himself, but at the same time, the mix is really rough on all these. I don't know if he needs to get with an audio engineer or someone to help him figure some of that stuff out, but like even as something as simple as balancing issues, I don't on multiple songs, the distortion that he adds is way too much. It'll bleed into the vocals and kind of take away the effect that he's going for. So I'm happy with the ideas and I see mentally where he's going, but again, the balancing issues of all these, the mix and masters, are just really need to be looked at again. Vocally, his voice is so raw and it's untouched that any imperfection will stand out twice as much, especially on a mix like this. This is across all 5 songs, even Roses and Thorns, which I think distortion was used really well. The bass is there's too much. Certain songs, it seems like there's no direction. Maybe I'm a problem is like the biggest culprit of that. There's not really much direction. It did feel like he was riffing a lot. I couldn't, and because of the mix, again, I can't hear a damn thing he's saying. It just hears like a bunch of falsetto vocals. Certain choices, I don't agree with in terms of like the main chorus of like, I think, I can't remember which song off the top of my head, but like that was just the falsetto. I feel like more layers would have had that fullness so that you wouldn't have to crank the bass up to 20 like that. Again, all in all, I don't think he's terrible. But I do think there's a lot of stuff that needs to be touched up, and if he wants to keep going professionally, those things do need to be addressed, because it's having that same rigid ruggedness of like SoundCloud rap of like Whole Lotta Red by Playboi Carti, or even like an unmixed Yeezus album, like just that rough distortion on certain things. I love the effect he goes for sometimes, but I think that's one of the biggest culprits. Producer wise, I like some of his beat choices. I like the beats from all of them, really. Well, Black Enough, I feel like it was so simple. It was really more focused on the words, which I like. But I do like that. I just think, again, they were fighting each other. But I like the use of strings he uses in some of these songs. I like the dramatic weight of the world on my shoulders he kind of goes for in terms of those. I like how sonically he can tell a story. So again, there's a lot of great things I'm hearing here. So this is not like me being like, this is complete throwaway. There's not. There's a lot of great things I hear from this. I can literally see what he's going for. I just think execution-wise, there's a lot that needs to be done to make it better and to make it actually capture the idea. And I feel like more attention to detail in general, going back and looking at things like maybe this could have been better. Maybe I can redo this line. Maybe I can line these up better. Maybe I can remix this. Maybe I can call on someone else to help me mix this. Whatever the case may be. Obviously, everybody doesn't have access to that stuff, so I understand that. But in terms of like putting stuff out, that's like kind of the things that I tend to look at, because like I said, I do pretty much what he does. When I can, I don't have any help. I mix myself, I master myself, I produce it myself, I write and perform all my stuff. So I understand that it's not coming from a place of above of not realizing it. So I am impressed that he does all of it by himself. I just think there's certain elements once he figures out, he'll be really good. If y'all want to check out the entirety of any of the songs we reviewed by Birdie, link to his music will be down below. Maybe you'll find something here that you like. Go check him out. Go support him. Link to his Instagram is also down below. Go give him a follow. If I was to give him a rating out of 10, I would probably have to say a strong 3 to light 4. Again, I'm loving the potential. Some of the things that he does good, he does really well. And I like his ideas, and I like his understanding of in that sense. I just think execution could be a whole lot better, and I think when he readdresses that, it'll be phenomenal. Today's artist of the day was Birdie. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves, man. Stay hydrated. I love y'all. Bye-bye.